There's hardly any houses that are like decent, and they're like in good shape. Because a lot of when you think about housing here within the town of Boone, the prices are astronomically, because they're thinking we can rent a room to a student for $650. So there's 4 rooms, then you're gonna pay over $2,000 for a family. Is crazy.
I don't think there are many affordable options in Watauga County. The only way that somebody of my income is going to get a place to live in Watauga County is if they know a dude, or if they have assistance from some kind of program is paying part of that rent for them.
If you want to buy a house within Boone in particular, it's almost, at least when I was on the market, it's almost impossible to find a house under 250 grand.
You have to think this was also 12 years ago.
Right.
So what rent was 12 years ago is a lot different than what it is today. I mean, you can't get a place for under $1,200.
Anywhere you go in Watauga, Ash, Avery, you're not going to find anything that you can afford. Especially when you're both working and have income coming in and you're still below poverty level.
So our plans kind of, so we're kind of stuck, really, to say it like.
So I feel like right now there is a big gap between all the old established housing and then all the new established housing. So it seems like a big contrast between the two. It's like affordable, but maybe not safe and clean, or very expensive and maybe cheaply built apartment complex. Yeah.
Tourism that's going through Boone, people deciding they want to move up here, have another home, they go and they buy the houses, and whole zones get remodeled and everything. It drives the cost of living in Boone up every single year. Just slowly creeping upwards.
When Watauga County only makes the average wage, is around $30,000 a year.
Right.
Prices are way out of their price range for what the income, that you earn in this county is.
So the affordable housing, I don't think I'm the only one who has really struggled to find a rent that you can afford, and the ones that you can afford sometimes is a completely trash, and the landlords don't care about fixing absolutely anything.
We've been looking for places in Boone, and it's been really hard to find anything in our price range, because it's now catered so much towards students that as a single family, it's hard to find anything that's not $600 per bedroom.
It's going to be very difficult for her to buy a home, raising 2 children, and with the wage that Watauga County offers, when you have to factor into repair. I mean, she has a college degree and could get a better job, but when you have to pay, probably $1,000 a month for childcare. Kind of like the economics of this county is keeping everyone at a poverty rate.
Right.
And no way to get out.
Is taking advantage of everything's going up, everything. It just seems like, especially here. And then if you try to buy a house, that's a whole nother thing. I mean, these shacks for $300,000.
Everything is priced for students, so it's they charge by the room, which is really annoying when you're a single mom or even a single family,
Affordable housing, it doesn't exist. 10 years ago, it was cheaper. Was it affordable according to what I was getting paid? It was always a deficit.
Well, when we had to leave the apartment, because of the fire,
Mm-hmm.
we had a hard time finding housing. You know, it was more like everyone wanted to rent to students. No one wanted to rent to like a whole family. They said they would rent the whole house, but we would have to pay per room to get the whole house. So that was what the problems that we had. It was just more or less like, okay, they rather make money off of rooms. So they was renting rooms from like 400 on up. And they was like, yeah, you can have the whole house, but you have to pay per room.
What's a good find in Watauga County? Something that's like, does exist, but is like in a kind of affordable price range for you?
It would be like 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, or an efficiency unit, basically, that can stay warm, doesn't have a draft through it, and doesn't have any kind of water problems. But on a realistic and affordable price, how much I can run like 500, something like that, plus utilities.